Is real estate a good career choice? We're going to talk about that in this video, but first, this is the After the License channel where we help real estate agents build their business and give advice to new real estate agents. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Find us basically anywhere you get podcasts and like this video if you get some value from it. So is real estate a good career? The answer for this is yes and no. And let's talk through the pros and cons and really talk through what type of people real estate can be a good career for, and what type of people maybe struggle with real estate. Let's start with the struggle side first. And I'm going to ask you some questions, right? Do you like stability? Do you like having your day predefined? Do you like having a consistent income? If you answered yes to any of those, you might struggle with real estate. It's really important to know, and I think the number one thing most people struggle with in the real estate industry is they get into the business and they're expecting a broker or a mentor or a team leader to tell them what to do every single day, and they expect consistent income right off the bat. And the reality is when you get into real estate, you are your own boss and you are starting a business. And so you really have to go into it with that understanding and invest into it like a business and understand that it's not going to be predictable. It's not going to be consistent, especially in the very beginning. And your income might fluctuate, especially in the first 12 months. So just something to think about as you're getting into real estate. Now, the flip side is I'm a big believer that real estate is the best career, but it fits a lot of what I love about being a business owner. And that is just that, right? So my other question to you is, are you adaptable? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to be coachable? Are you willing to be agile? And do you have an interest in being your own boss? And if you answered yes to any of those, or maybe you just answered to yes to being your own boss and you're willing to figure the rest of it out. You're willing to be agile and be coachable. If you can answer yes to those things, then I think real estate can be the best career. At the end of the day, as soon as you get your real estate license, a whole world opens up to you. Yes, you can be a real estate agent, but there's a million other types of career paths in the real estate industry once you get your license. You can be a team leader, you can be a transaction coordinator, you can be a buyer's agent, you can be a listing agent, you can be someone who specializes in luxury, you can be someone who specializes in the sale of business or the sale of land. And at the end of the day, you get to decide what your business looks like. And finally, your income is not capped. Let me say that again, your income is not capped. You can make as much as possible. And we have a million different examples of people making 6 figures or more in their first 12 to 24 months. And in some cases, team leaders and whatnot are making multiple 6 figures a year. So the real estate industry is really everything that you make it. But you really just need to embody those things. You need to embrace the uncertainty. You need to be able to hear, 10 no's before you hear a yes. You need to be able to ride the wave of inconsistency. And you really need to be able to come up with a strategic plan that you develop, right? And hold yourself accountable to it, to how are you going to grow this business? How are you going to meet new people? How are you going to lead generate? And how are you going to execute on it without anyone telling you what to do or frankly penalizing you for not doing it, because you are your own boss. So at the end of the day, is real estate a good career? I think it's a fantastic one for the right people who have the right mindset. And whether you have success or not is ultimately up to you. And I think that's what makes real estate such a beautiful thing. So if you have questions, we have a million different episodes and videos on this channel, wherever you're watching us. So hopefully you find some value from that. Drop a comment below if there's anything specific I can answer for you, and I'll catch you on the next one.